Don't start a business until you watch this. You see, if an entrepreneur stays focused and organized at the beginning of a business, the likelihood of success is much higher than an entrepreneur shooting from the hip with every decision. Starting and running a business can be one of the most exciting times in your life. Watching something you create, thrive, and grow is a very fulfilling process that everyone needs to experience. When you decide to start a business, understand that you are not just an employee of your own company, but the buck stops with you on every decision. It can be intimidating sometimes and anxiety-ridden, but very rewarding at the same time. Here are 7 warning signs that you don't start a business until you watch this. Please stay connected, subscribe to this channel, and continue watching on to the end because it's gonna be an exciting stuff. Warning sign number 1, make a business plan. You know, there are times you are asked that you should have money before you start a business. But I believe the fact that you've got the intention to start a business, you've set aside a capital. So therefore, once you've got a capital, the most important thing is for you to make a business plan. How you do that? Get yourself ready, because this step is the most important one of many steps in starting a business. The planning stage of your business is about what works and what problems you are solving. Is there a need or wants? How big is it and how much you can make doing it? These are all questions you ask when preparing your business plan. But during the process of writing your business plan, you project revenues and scalability. It is the easiest and cheapest part of starting a business. So feel free to take your time, start over 1,000 times if there is any mistake, get advice and be thorough in doing it. Because the business plan, like I said in this video, is that which gives you the direction, the vision and mission of your business. So it is strategic and it is important as that of the capital. As administration says, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So you have to set up a strategic plan, business plan, in order for you to start doing the business. Otherwise, don't start a business. But then, having asked thoroughly, you will want to decide on the company structure, such as whether it is limited liability companies or you want to develop a partnership agreement if you are going into a business with another person or multiple people. You have all these in your mind. So what you do, those stuff should be part of your plan. And you work out every small details of those plans to ensure that you succeed in your implementation. And what happens is you take your time. Everything that seems small now in the planning stage of your business will seem like a big thing in the future. So you take the planning stage very seriously to ensure that those results you want in the future are planned in that business plan. Warning sign number 2, make a budget for the first 2 years. I can't ask you to forecast for 5 years into the future because nobody can accurately predict that far. Even the professors, even experts can't predict that far. It's too difficult. There are too many variables for you to determine or for you to forecast the right way. So you have to do it in the first 2 years of your operations. So how you do that? You draw out your cost for the first year. Drawing out your cost for the first year should be somewhat straightforward. as these costs are direct and necessary. Do it on a monthly basis. The activities taking place in each month, that should be in your plan. How much those activities should cost the company. By planning the cost of the business, you can generate a plan going forward, which is no different than your personal budget. You know your necessary costs of shelter, food, and clothing. If you know all those stuff, everything else falls into place. It's no difficult with business planning. Your staple costs are your fixed costs, and your product costs are your variable costs. You have to have that in mind before you start a business. So after separating the fixed from your variable cost, you will have a solid understanding of how to scale or grow your business down the line. Warning sign number 3, develop a marketing plan. Now that you have your budgets and business plan in place, you can get to work. With a marketing budget, you are able to look at the entire year and figure out what you can do with your sets budget. Within your first 2 years, like you've set out in your budget, you need to find creative way to advertise your business without breaking into the bank for the first 2 years. Like we all know, the marketing world is constantly changing and you need to keep up with it. You can't be just going to the bank every day to take the money and all that. And your budget, your advertisement cost should be part of your budgets. So by understanding your customers, you can develop a razor-sharp plan to target the customers and cut your consumer. Strategy number 4 is start selling. You've got the steps necessary in the first 3 stages. What you do now is you start selling. Without sales, your business is dead. Your customers are your boss and they can be very tough. In the beginning stage of your business, you will have to wear all of the hats, including you being the accountant, the manager, the salesperson, the office assistant, and all that. By selling the product yourself, you are able to understand what the customers want or need in the market. By you selling those products, you will develop an intimate relationship between your product and your customer. You start selling through understanding your customers. That is one sign you don't ignore. You make sure you understand it thoroughly before you start a business. Warning sign number 5, don't lose focus. In the beginning stage of your company, it's easy to lose focus on your core concept or product. You don't have any data to see what is going on. Hopefully, you've already decided what your focus will be within your business plan, and you will keep the acceleration on the original plan. Therefore, to be successful, you need to know for one thing and to market the craps out of your team. Number 6 is you build a team. You see, teamwork pays. Teamwork brings you results. You can't run a business all by yourself for the long term. At the initial stage, you can do it, you do all the dirty work. But as an entrepreneur, you need to get used to asking for help. And how you do that is by you building a team. You build a team and dish out responsibilities to those teams, and then you monitor the result by actively engaging in it. Your friends and family are glad to help you if you can ask them to help you, because at the initial stage you may not have that money to pay your workers and all that. So you can ask friends, your family members to come on board and ensure that you guys grow together. Use every resources you have at the beginning that doesn't cost you money. Whatever resources you have, be in position to use it only if that resources cannot cost you enough money. Then build to employees as the company can afford them. Number 7 is you maintain a scrappy mindset. When you start a business, you will find that scrappiness is the most important quality in an entrepreneur, and it separates the good business from the bad ones. So it's a point you have to focus on before you start a business. Now, the great entrepreneur understands that the value of a business is the most important profits of it, is the most important part of it, and that everything else falls behind that in place if we observe it. By keeping a frugal mindset and delivering high quality, you will quickly separate yourself from your competitors or your competition. The best business starts because they notice a gap between the customer's needs or wants and their business. So therefore, as time progresses and your business grows, you will understand the importance of keeping up with your customers and keeping the pace with fast-moving markets. So if you look at these warning signs, you put them together before you start a business. If this is your first time here and you've learned something from this video, you want me to continue making such video, please hit the red subscribe button and the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.